This, my friends, is called playing chess, not checkers. Apparently Gisele, Tom Brady's ex-wife, and her boyfriend, the jiu-jitsu guy, just broke up, and it's all because of the Tom Brady roast. I mean, if y'all remember watching this shit, it was like 50% of the jokes about that. So seeing today that these two broke up today because of Tom Brady's roast and then being the subject of it, makes me think this roast was a game all along for Tom Brady. He knew by agreeing to this shit what was gonna happen. He knew a bunch of jokes about Gisele and her new boyfriend were bound to come out, and so he said, you know what, fuck, you left me for that guy? Y'all about to have some problems. And that is why Tom Brady will always and forever be the GOAT. No matter how many Super Bowl rings Patrick Mahomes ends up with, agreeing to a roast of yourself just to ex-wife and her new boyfriend, who she left you for, just to dismantle everything they built, is the level of pettiness I aspire to be one day. I GOAT.
Yeah, and it looks like, guys, the chickens have come home to roost when it comes to Tom Brady's ex-wife leaving him for the jiu-jitsu instructor. Okay? She is getting a strong dose of her own medicine and what it feels like, because she was allegedly cheating with this guy the entire time. I mean, you've got to be a complete fool to think that they were actually friends. I don't know why all of these women just mimic the same pattern of behavior, especially these celebrity women, where they, the guy comes in their life and then they're like, oh, he's just a friend, he's just a friend. And then magically they start having problems with the husband, and then they start looking for reasons to divorce him, and then they divorce him, and then next thing you know, boom, she's with a new guy. The guy who was just a friend. So, yeah, I would really love to ask her, was it really worth throwing your marriage away for this guy who just pumped and dumped? Right? Let's be honest here. That's what he did. And the fact that he's saying now, like, oh, yeah, that's not the reason. The reason I'm dumping her is because I don't like all the media attention on me. Well, clearly, he did not mind before, when they were starting to get together, before he got inside her pants. He didn't mind that media attention, right? Or when she divorced Tom, he didn't seem to mind, because that's when it was at its height. But suddenly now, what, over a year after the divorce, it's starting to bother him because Tom Brady did some roast. I mean, a roast that is just, it's not a big deal, I mean, but he's using that as an excuse to exit their relationship so he doesn't look bad and she doesn't look bad. But we all know what happened here. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's dating Tom Brady's ex. He's like, I'm over it, right? I'm over it. I don't need her. I teach jiu-jitsu, plenty other hot students in my class. I don't need her, So yeah, she's clearly had her ego bruised here, right? She's clearly had her ego bruised. And you know what? Good. Right? Good. Because I cannot stand it when these women do this. And then they just don't have enough character to admit what they are doing, right? They all do this. I mean, I'm not just faulting Gisele, because Kevin Costner's wife just did the same thing. I just covered her about their divorce. She did the exact same thing, man. Started hanging out with the next door neighbor. No problems in her marriage with Kevin up until she meets the next door neighbor and they start hanging out. Then all of a sudden, Kevin's a problem. Oh, I don't like he does this. I don't like he does that. Next thing you know, she wants a divorce. And then what happens after, as they're going through the divorce, and she's like, oh, this is just my friend. This is just my friend, the neighbor. Once they're divorced, guess what? They're a couple too. Oh, we come out. We're a couple now. Oh, we grew to love each other. No. This all started back then. Okay? This is why, guys, you got to be really, really aware, hyper aware if your chick has male friends. This is a huge red flag. This is a huge no-no, especially if it's a new dude, right? Because these guys are never dudes that they already knew. It's always a new dude. Why is this new guy coming in the picture, 15 years, 16 years into your marriage, Gisele? Unbelievable. Next clip. Here we are.
Gisele Bündchen's love life takes another hit. After divorce, she broke up with her current boyfriend because of her ex-husband's inappropriate remarks.
Really?
According to reports, Gisele Bündchen and her boyfriend Joaquin Valente have parted ways, with one key reason being the mockery from her ex-husband, 7-time Super Bowl champion Tom Brady.
So it's not her fault at all. It's all Tom's fault. This is just so classless. I mean, this is what really makes you lose respect for these women. Is they can't take any accountability at all. Nothing is their fault. I mean, she hasn't been married to Tom in a year. And now she blames him for the reason her and her boyfriend broke up because he did some stupid TV show. Unbelievable. And then they think you're so dumb that you're going to believe that. Well, some dummies will.
Speculation from the public suggests Joaquin may have become the catalyst for Gisele and Brady's marriage falling apart.
Yep,
as he
it was.
chose to end the relationship under.
Yep, it was. It was the catalyst. It was the catalyst, right? It's always the catalyst, okay? These chicks finding a new dude, whether it's the jiu-jitsu instructor, the next door neighbor, or in, what's his name? Will Smith's wife. In Jada's case, it was her son's friend. These chicks don't start complaining until there's another guy in the picture. Then they start looking for every reason and any reason to leave the dude.
Gisele and Brady's marriage falling apart as he chose to end the relationship under immense pressure. Gisele is said to be deeply devastated by this, as her romantic life has once again been heavily affected. This time.
Good, right? Good. That's what you get. Next time, be behind your man. And you remember when this was going down, guys, and she met this jiu-jitsu instructor guy? That was exactly the same time that she started complaining about Tom not retiring from football. Remember? She started pressuring him. And that I keep telling everybody because a lot of these, these dingy broads got on their social media, including a lot of conservative women, which I was surprised about and disappointed, got on there. Even Candace Owens, who I really respect. I really love listening to Candace. She's spot on with like 99% of what she says, except when it comes to this, right? Like dating and Tom Brady and Gisele, because she was shaming Tom and saying, yeah, Tom, what comes first, football or your wife? Football or your wife? And I kept saying the whole time, guys, it doesn't matter. Even if he retired just to please her and he gave up football right then and there when she was asking him to, it wouldn't have mattered. She would have found something else to complain about him about. She would have been like, man, I kind of don't like you always home, Tom. Maybe you should go back to playing football. There would always be something, because she was just like any woman in her position who already has the new guy, ready to go. She is just going to look for everything and anything to pick on you about. And I know you guys have been in this situation with your exes, and I certainly have, where once the new guy is already there, they will just look for reasons to start fights with you, right? So that will be the excuse for them leaving, and they can leave the relationship guilt-free, going, well, it was him. He wouldn't listen to me. Tom wouldn't retire from football. I know he's a GOAT. He wouldn't retire. And if you're really his wife and he wants to play football, and he's a breadwinner, mind you. She's not like doing any modeling anymore at 50 years old. Tom Brady was a breadwinner. So you should support him if he wants to continue working. If this is what gives him joy, why on earth would you want to take that away from him? And especially at his age, there are so few quarterbacks in the history of the NFL that have been able to play as long as he has at his level. You should have encouraged him. He was an inspiration for all old guys, including myself, right? He was inspiring everybody. Like, hey, you can still do this. Age is just a number. But here she is, selfish ass Gisele, wants to take that away from him and tell him to retire because she needs an excuse. She selfishly needs an excuse to leave the marriage, and she knows he's not going to retire, so she wants to use that as the excuse. So when she monkey branches to the jiu-jitsu instructor, nobody attacks her. She looks completely innocent. Okay? She makes it look like it's all Tom's fault. And this just speaks volumes about her. All right, speaks volumes about her and all those idiot news anchors and media that interviewed her while she's trying to break up with these crocodile tears. Oh, Tom, it's over. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, you're banging the jiu-jitsu instructor, but all these people who are interviewing her are like, oh yeah, you're so strong. And then all the chicks on social media that were in the comments going, yeah, Tom's an idiot for not retiring. You all are the same, okay? You all are all so dishonest and disingenuous and really, really shady. That's some really, really shady behavior, FYI.
Romantic life has once again been heavily affected, this time by someone who was her companion for 15 years. Looking back at Gisele and Brady's love journey is truly poignant. She was once a dazzling star on the runway, earning over $3 million per step. However, for Brady, she gave up her career, even treating Brady's child from a previous relationship as her own. Yet after marriage, she did not receive the respect and care she deserved. Instead, she became a full-time caregiver for their 3 children, while Brady devoted himself entirely to his beloved football.
And that's what you signed up for. All right, cry me a river. You signed up for that. Okay, you signed up to, and they act like she signed up to be with some jobless homeless guy that beats her or something like that. No, you got the goat. You got the goat to marry you. I would say that's a very small price to pay, and it's a very rewarding thing to do. Picking up the kids, taking them to school, cooking, and give me a break. As if you're doing all those things. They just said she makes $3 million a year modeling. He's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. You really aren't doing much. You have caregivers, you have cooks, you have nannies, you have a full staff helping you out. Don't play this babe of the woods routine that you're picking up the kids and dropping them off from school like every other normal mom. People are so naive, man, to believe this.
Throughout their 13-year marriage, he rarely participated in family affairs. In this almost widow-like
because he was busy playing football.
marriage, Gisele eventually chose to divorce and return to her career. Now, her romantic life is once again marred by Brady's mocking remarks, which is truly heartbreaking for Gisele.
So, yeah, Tom Brady wasn't making any mocking remarks. They were making mocking remarks towards him. That's what the roast is about. But you gotta love how, they just blame him for everything. They blame him for her heartache. A year after their divorce is final, they're still blaming Tom Brady. Even after she went off with the jiu-jitsu instructor that she met while she was married to him, that she started forming a relationship with while she was still married to him. And then, and now that the guy just pumped and dumped, oh yeah, it's all Tom's fault. It's all Tom's fault this didn't work out. No, it's your fault. These people disgust me. It disgusts me that they have just so little accountability, right? They're so weak. They can't take any responsibility whatsoever. I would be disgusted with myself if I'm like sitting there in her position being married to Tom Brady with all the success, all the money, all the fame, all the perks that we have. I mean, we're living a life that 99% of the people on the planet are not, especially in these economic times. People are struggling. We're living the dream. Both of us, we're both super successful, right? We're living the dream. And here she is complaining as if she's, a flood victim. Sickens me. Just sickens me. Here we go again.
According to reports, Gisele Bündchen was reportedly cheating on her husband, Tom Brady, with a jiu-jitsu instructor for years before the divorce.
Yep.
It's not so fun when someone else does the cheating, Tom.
No, I don't believe he was cheating. They just started dating, and he already, I think he was got his ex-girlfriend pregnant around the time he met her. Tom Brady does not strike me as the type of person to cheat, but you know who does? That chick right there.
But I do feel bad for Tom Brady. Everyone dragged his ass. All the ladies on social media dragged his ass for not coming out of retirement.
Yeah. That was just a ruse, guys. You guys got to understand that. And you know that as a red pill dude. That's just the ruse, right? That is just the smoke screen. Oh, yeah, he didn't retire. That's why I had to leave Tom. No. The reason why that excuse even came up in your head, right? The reason why you even conjured that thing up is because you met this jiu-jitsu instructor, years earlier, and you knew that you had to find something plausible, something that dumb people would believe, and support you with for leaving Tom Brady, the greatest of all time quarterback?
Oh, he's not there for his wife and kids. No, she was cheating the whole damn time. And as far as I'm concerned, he's a very good dad. He's a very good husband.
Yeah.
He cares about them. He
Yep.
spends time with them. He moves across the country to be with them. He did nothing wrong. Gisele, I don't know what the f*** you're doing. Cheating on Tom Brady with this fucking dork. Some guy that rolls around doing jiu-jitsu. I mean, what is that? You kidding me? It's the GOAT. It's Tom Brady, for Christ's sake. And this guy, this dude with his big-ass forehead, you're cheating on Tom Brady with him? I don't know. I guess you got all looks, no brains. I don't know. But, yeah, poor Tom Brady.
The looks are debatable. I've always said I do not find her attractive whatsoever. I think the guy, I think the jiu-jitsu instructor looks a lot more feminine than she does. I mean, she just, if she ever wanted to play a man in a movie or just try to pass as a man, I guarantee she could easily. So I don't know what Tom Brady saw in her. No clue. But drop your comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.
All right, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out here with the Lamborghini. Yes, it's my Lambo. Go to Matt Cross Official, my IG, see the entire process of me purchasing this vehicle. It took about 2 months to close, and the same guy who delivered my DeLorean also delivered my Lamborghini. TJ at Florida Exotic Transport. If you ever need to transport a muscle car, exotic car, he's your man. So, very excited about this vehicle. It's actually a pretty rare find. It's Rossifesto Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option, believe it or not. I was on a hunt for one for over 2 years, just like I was my DeLorean. Finally found one. It's got super low miles, 11K, not bad. And we're going to be featuring this car a lot more here on the channel for many years to come. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? Whew. Oh my gosh, take a look at this. It hasn't dried yet, but I'm still putting this on there. It's my IG tag. But as always, gentlemen, make sure you smash that like button. Smash that like button below. Do it for the Lamborghini and the DeLorean. I still have it, by the way. I'm not selling the DeLorean. I'll probably keep this car for a little bit. But DeLorean is going to stay, so we'll get the DeLorean back on here pretty soon. But enjoy the Lamborghini, and again, smash the like button, smash that subscribe button as well. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. And for you guys who want to support my work and all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I'm teaching you even further, best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months to mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there into the world and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. And I want you to become one of us. I want you to join us. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of coaching lessons from me in mastery, so take advantage of it. It's the best way to support my work. If you love what I'm doing here, if you love what I'm teaching you here, and you feel like I've added value to your life, this is the best way to pay me back. Get into my monthly online coaching program, 7 months of mastery. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I'll see you in my next coaching video. I'm out with the Lambo. Till next time. Whew, so sweet.